Good afternoon, fans. Welcome to the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium here in a muggy Fredericton, New Brunswick. Hot and humid one inside the gym here as well. Moisture has been a problem throughout the day on the court. We'll continue to see lots of cleanups on the court, I'm sure, throughout this one and the men's game that will follow. This, the hometown Tommies, tournament hosts, and the Holland College Hurricanes. If you can see the Hurricanes bench, I'm not sure if you can see that right now on camera. Hurricanes are fanning themselves. That is an indication of just how warm it is in here today. It's the kind of July day that a starting pitcher in baseball would just love to be able to get loose really easy. Not so much in October in a hot, sticky gymnasium. Nonetheless, some hot basketball action here as well. Tommies and Hurricanes. Tommies lost yesterday to Mount St. Vincent Mystics 69-64. Vanessa Sophie had 18 in that one for the Tommies. Ava Prosser 11. Sophie will be a scratch today, as will Jaden Penny, Celine Sturkel, Emma Connors, and Emily Owens. A mash unit already for Coach Fred Connors. For the Hurricanes, they won 66-61 over Mount A. They were led by Lisa Bolander with 19 and Chalise Hoylett with 22. Lots of scratches all around. The starting lineup for the Hurricanes: 4 is Molly Stedman, 6 is Amy Plagenhoff, 10 is Carla Benitez, pick up the remaining couple starters as they move around there. For the Tommies, starting 4 is Kylie Roy, 9 is Alyssa Jeffrey, 12 is going to be Olena Ross, 15 is going to be Sam Storty, and I'm guessing it will be Ava Prosser, number 22. Is Ava Prosser. She is the remaining starter. Avery Smith, number 8, also starts for the Hurricanes, as does number 11, Ava Sanat. Let me see if I can fire up the live stats here. Get those going. We'll be back just after the national anthem. One correction on the Hurricane starting lineup. Wearing number 8 is Laura Armstrong, not Avery Smith. That was a correction we had yesterday. I didn't get mine updated. So no Lisa Bolander, no Chalise Hoylett in the starting lineup for the Hurricanes. Hoylett, I believe, is in street clothes on the bench. I don't see Bolander. Not sure what her injury was yesterday. Physical play for sure all the way around. And for the Tommies, the new scratches today are Penny and Sophie. Sophie, the game's leading scorer yesterday. It will be Storti and Benitez on the jump. Benitez had a little injury issue yesterday. That's controlled off the tap by Armstrong. Now Stedman. Armstrong inside. Contact there with Stedman and Roy. And that goes out of bounds. Your officials for this one, Misters Gallagher, Humphrey, and LaRock. That is LaRock, but not The Rock. Tommy's on the turnover. Spoke with Coach Connors before this one. He says, hey, the rookies are going to have to play a bunch today. His 4 rookies going to get in the game a lot. Maybe tomorrow, too. We may not have either Penny or Sophie back for tomorrow's game. Shuffle of the feet there for Armstrong, but gets away with it. That's had the ball going down to the floor. If you are watching along at home, feel free to give me a shout out on Twitter at Billsby, BILLSBY, BILLSBY. You know where you're watching from. Shout out to anyone watching from the island or parts beyond. I know we've got some internationals here with the Hurricanes. Armstrong from Australia, Benitez from Ecuador, Bolander, Sweden, and Ergadadima from Kosovo. Thanks for joining in wherever you're watching from. Hope you enjoy this one. A lot of scratches here. We're going to see what the depth is on both of these teams. Not sure what we'll get for a game out of this. It could be a messy one with some of the top players unable to lace them up. 3-0 Hurricanes in the early going. They will be the guests in the scoreboard. They're wearing the white. Tommy's in the dark green with gold trim. Roy, cross court, Prosser, 3-pointer. Rebound, Stedman. Ahead for Benitez. Benitez drives by Storti, rebound to Lena Ross. Nice pass from Storti to Jeffrey. Jeffrey can't get the shot up. Now Prosser on the cut, off glass, no good. Prosser bats the rebound. Benitez controls in the corner. Stedman ran into Ross in the middle of the key. Ross slow to get up, and laying it in is Laura Armstrong. Charlie Connors up off the bench, as is Kate Ross. Coach Fred will look for some stubs. Alina Ross outside for Roy. Roy with the miss. Rebound knocked out by the Hurricanes. Kate Ross on. Charlie Connors on. Tommy scoreless thus far. We've played almost 3 minutes. Charlie Connors says we're going to change that in a hurry. There's a 3-pointer. 5-3 Hurricanes. The rookie Connors drains the 3. Prosser hustling for the ball. Roy on the drive, picks up the foul on Sinot. Mr. LaRock says that's a hold. Her first, team's first. Katie Vedito out of Charlottetown checks in. Also going to the scores table to check in is Kathleen Quinlan out of Holy Heart High School in St. John's. She will check in for the shooter, it appears. Not sure we saw Kathleen in yesterday's game. Roy to tie us at 5. Rebound, Charlie Connor. She draws a foul on the putback on Sanat. The 5'10" forward out of Fredericton High will go back to the line. Connor's a miss on the first. And to tie us up, Lily Thompson on the drive. Can't get the shot to go down. Kate Ross on the far side. Shot off the rim, taken away by Quinlan. First look here at Quinlan in Tommy jersey for me. Shout out if you're watching from the Rock. Quinlan, a product of Holy Heart. Good catch by Connors and a travel though after she went to set her feet to take the 3. Amy Plagenhoff will check back in for the Hurricanes. Carla Benitez to the bench for Coach Connolly. Neither coach here has a deep bench in this one with the scratches. Prosser will check in for Storty. So on the Tommy sideline, Sturkle, she's a second half likely addition after the knee surgery. She can be a dynamic scorer in this league, I think. She's a gym rat to boot. I know how being out with a knee injury must be driving her absolutely nuts. Emily Owens is a few weeks away, it seems. I do believe the injuries to Penny and Sophie are more short term. Sounds like they'll be good to go for the league openers, of course. And it can change in an injury situation. And Emma Connors, the knee acting up a little bit. That issue's longer term there, has Emma dating back to high school. Amazing perseverance from Emma Connors to get back playing after that knee injury she suffered in high school. Prosser with the long shot, 8-5 Tommies. Quinlan on Thompson. Long shot by Danielle McKinnon, number 3. Rebound Ava Prosser. Kate Ross will push for Charlie Connors, all alone underneath. That'll give Connors 6. Thompson for Armstrong, back for Thompson. McKinnon worked by the Connors blockout attempt on that one. 3 Tommies set to check in at the next opportunity. Connors, Katie Vedito from deep. That's a rainbow from Vedito. The 6-foot Vedito, Charlottetown Rural Raider, able to shoot over the top of the Hurricanes defense. Missing on the bank was Stedman. Connors for Prosser. Prosser power steps. Knocked out of bounds by Armstrong. Jeffrey, Roy, and Olina Ross check in. Olina Ross from Victoria, a little coast-to-coast action for the 6-foot forward out of Claremont Secondary. Their second year here with the Tommies. Looking for her to take a step up this year. Deep shot missed by Jeffrey, taken away by Benitez. Benitez on the run, but it's taken away by Olina Ross. Benitez fights to get it back. Olina hangs onto the ball. We've got a jump ball situation, alternating possession to Holland. Prosser jumped the pass looking for the steal, couldn't quite get it. Benitez off the heel of the rim, then out of bounds. Adam Humphrey is all over that one. No pressure from the Hurricanes. Roy into the front court for Vedito. Now Prosser in the post. Ross. She kicks it outside. Nice move by Roy to get open. Couldn't make the jumper. Rebound goes to Armstrong. Offensive foul, Amy Plagenhoff. Charge taken, Alyssa Jeffrey. Tommy's bench likes that one. Jeffrey and Roy. Prosser on the drive, pass for Ross. He kicks it back out. Vedito, another three-point attempt. Soft-looking bounce off the rim, but it's taken away by the Hurricanes. Benitez in the corner. Oh, nice move by Benitez. She got baseline, passed it out, and Benitez crashes the glass. Good fake by Armstrong to draw out Ross. She couldn't convert on the step-through jump shot. (13-7) Tommies. Both rosters here substantially less than full strength. Ross in the post. She's going to look to operate and go up off glass. No, that's going to be blocked by Ardita Dima, 5, who has checked in. Dima, 6'2" out of Kosovo. Another strong take by Roy. Roy, another player for the Tommies who is not afraid to put her body on the line. She took a few hard knocks last night. And like the Energizer Bunny, just kept on a-going. St. Malachy's product. Good from the line. Shout out to those in the Port City watching along. believe Kylie's niece likes to tune into some of those. Shout out. Hello. That's a banker from 3 for Plagenhoff. Not sure if she planned that, but it still counts. 14-10, 1:08 to go, first quarter. Tommy's in front. Jeffrey for Prosser. Ross fights for it. To the front court, Benitez on Stordy. She runs right in to Kylie Roy. That one hurt Roy. Elbow right to the forehead. Summoning help off the bench for sure. Here comes Nikki Connors, trainer. I believe it's going to be insult to injury here for Kylie Roy. I believe she's going to get the foul call on this play. That's what's on the board, 1 on 4. Tommy's first. Never like to see anyone injured. Of course, there'll be nothing but the best care given to Kylie. That'll bring Kate Ross off the bench. So Elena Ross, Kate Ross, Sam Stordy, Alyssa Jeffrey, and Ava Prosser. The 5 for the Tommies. Inside. Dave Gallagher has a hold on Sam Stordy. Different angle than I did on that one. I didn't see much from where I was, obviously. Screened out a little bit by the cutting player. Take Mr. Gallagher's word for it on that one. Benitez on the dribble, off glass. It doesn't go down. Rebound to Dima. That shot is converted by Amy Plagenhoff. 14-13 Tommies. 24 seconds left in the corner. Kate Ross operates through the paint for Alyssa Jeffrey. Three-pointer rims out. Prosser with a weak side rebound. She goes up over Dima. Dima gets a hand on that one. Kicks it out for Danielle McKinnon. Now Carla Benitez. Thought for a second there was going to be a double dribble there on Benitez. She was just crossing hands over. Shot is up. It'll be the Holland Hurricanes 15, the St. Thomas Tommies 14 as we end quarter 1. Let's hope that injury to Kylie Roy is not serious in any way. Did come off with some help. Usually can't find out much about those, either at halftime. You have to wait till the next day to get any information. But if we do get anything, I'll pass it along and take about a 1.5-minute break and come on back with action from the second quarter. Fans, welcome back for quarter 2 action here. Hurricanes 15, Tommies 14 after the first quarter. As mentioned off the top, number of scratches of top players on both sides here. And the Tommies appear to have lost another player, at least temporarily in this game, in Kylie Roy to an injury there in the first quarter. He stepped in on defense. But what appeared to be an elbow to the facial area. Let's see how that goes. They're getting looked after on the Tommies sideline. Kate Ross on the drive, rebound to Ergita Dima. McKinnon on the far side. On the baseline, Stedman. Up and through for Danielle McKinnon. 5'7" guard out of Valley View, Alberta. Puts 3 more on the board for the Hurricanes. Alina Ross. That's going to be stripped by Molly Stedman. The outside, McKinnon puts it up again. Can't get that one to go off glass. Alina Ross will dribble to the front court. Back for Ava Prosser. Cross corner pass for Stordy. Stordy gets the 3 to drop. On the drive was Stedman, met by Stordy and Prosser on the board. Kate Ross can't get the Go-Go Gadget arms up quite quick enough to get that one. Through her hands, 18-17, 8:37 to go here in quarter 2. Charlie Connors will check in, as will Katie Vedito for the Tommies. Plagenhoff for McKinnon. Back for Benitez. McKinnon launches again. That one goes out of bounds. Connors picks up the dribble, finds Alyssa Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the spin move, power step, draws the foul. That's going to go on Orgita Dima, I believe. Number 5. McKinnon to the bench. Checking in is Laura Armstrong. If I can find a program, I'm going to check that out. I've got Lauren Armstrong online. I've got Laura in my notes. Apologies, Miss Armstrong, if I've been using the incorrect first name for you. It's probably right online and wrong in my notes. I will take responsibility for that. And it is Lauren Armstrong. Fighting for it underneath is Jeffrey. Apologies once again to Miss Armstrong. Anyone that may be watching from Australia screaming at me saying, please say her name correctly. I'll get it right from here on out. I hope. Jeffrey is good on the first. Violation here on the free throw. Hurricanes ball, 19-18, 7:40 to go, second quarter. Charlie Connors will pick up the foul. Carla Benitez was attacking. Vito guarding Plagenhoff on the inbound. Plagenhoff finally missed a three-pointer. She was 3 for 3 prior to that attempt. Count for all 9 points. That's a three-pointer made by Charlie Connors. That's her second. Connors now with 9 on the game. 22-18 Tommies. Connors steps up. Nice pass from Armstrong. Plagenhoff with the finish, but what a delivery from Lauren Armstrong. Ava Prosser answers with 2 at the other end. Dima with the miss, rebound, Vedito. Connors for Jeffrey. Jeffrey takes the 2. Benitez uses the screen, finds Armstrong. Armstrong on the drive was looking inside for Dima. Through the fingers. Timeouts and a bunch of substitutions. I'll see if I can pick those up as we come out of the timeout. Too many bodies moving in too many directions for my eyes. 26-20 here in the second quarter. Reminder, we're going to have these same 2 schools on the men's side coming up. Tommy Mann, they were victorious yesterday over Mount St. Vincent. Coach Hickey said, I think we're going to be okay for the game to me yesterday. In fact, I think they're more than okay. I think they're pretty good. Holland College, they put up over 100 points in a loss yesterday on the men's side. We could see a high-scoring affair here in our 6 o'clock scheduled start time. We'll see how we run on the clock. We're about 15 minutes behind getting this one going. Wouldn't be surprised if we're a little late still with the men's game. But stick around for that. Referees say, all right, let's break the huddle here in the timeout. Let's get this one going. Chris Connolly with a chat. Referee Adam Humphrey. They break the timeout. They both come away chuckling. I'm guessing it's a little more than a knock-knock joke that they were telling each other down there. Probably related to the game in some way. Needless to say, no animosity whatsoever. Lonnie States on the bench with Coach Connolly for this one. States will also be on the bench for Tim Kendrick as an assistant. The men's side, I believe that's going to be his main role all season long, but for this tournament, he joins Coach Connolly. Good chat with Lonnie before the game around the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. He was involved in that with the Windsor franchise. A very special player there in Carissa Caggiarini. She's off playing professionally in Europe and having some success there. What a fun league that was to be involved in. Got to call the very first weekend. Inaugural game, first tip. Enjoyed that very much. Storty with the spin around and score. Hurricane men are arriving here right beside me. They're getting ready to take on the Tommies in this next matchup. On the line is Stedman. Stedman gets a second one to bank in. Molly Stedman, first year out of Coldbrook, Nova Scotia. There is Kylie Roy back on the floor. As I said before, she puts the body on the line, takes a beating, and keeps on going. Good to see her back for the Tommies after that collision in the first quarter. There is Roy with the ball, 28-23 for St. Thomas. Roy for Ross. Ross in the high post. Look to give it up to Storty, but it's stolen by Benitez. Benitez with the little lay-in. Prosser for Jeffrey. To the corner for Prosser. She'll put up the three and make the three. Stedman with the finish. Melina Ross for Alyssa Jeffrey. Roy on the miss. Stedman and Alina Ross fight for it. Good work by the Hurricanes to come away with that ball. The game's leading scorer, Amy Plagenhoff, she's going to drive. Prosser gets a hand in on the ball. Turning it up court, Sam Storty. Alyssa Jeffrey drains another three. Timeout, Hurricanes, 34-27, St. Thomas. Here as we get late into quarter number 2. Reminder, 4 more games tomorrow coming up. We're going to start at 10 a.m. That 10 a.m. matchup will be Holland College and Mount St. Vincent women, followed by the same 2 schools in the men. At 12, 2 and 4, women and men, Tommies and Mount Allison Mounties. We'll have all the coverage for you here on Tommy's TV on YouTube. We'll be back as long as my voice holds out throughout the weekend. I'm sure it will. At least I hope. But if you can get here, come on down. If you're within driving distance of the capital city, come on in, check out some of this action. The ACAA, both men's and women's, is going to be incredible here this season. A lot of players scratched in this one, key players on both sides. We're still seeing a good game. 34-27. Chance for some of these youngsters to develop. You never know when you get later on and you get healthy on both sides when these youngsters may have to step up and contribute. Oh, big collision there between Benitez and Grace Christie, number 11, who's checked in. Christie in her first action here of the tournament. Grace Christie out of Yellowknife, 5'10" forward, is the sister of former Tommy Christian Christie, he of the volleyball variety. I believe he was the 2-time Male Athlete of the Year for St. Thomas. Great athletic and academic experience here for Christian. gets Sister Grace here from Yellowknife. Coach Connors, 4 rookies on the floor right now with Kate Ross. It is Vidito, Quinlan, Christie, and Charlie Connors. That's Vidito, Quinlan, Christie in the post for Connors. The cutting Quinlan's going to draw the foul and go to the line. Kathleen Quinlan, 5'5" point guard, will go to the line. Rebound and assist so far in this one for Quinlan. Lily Thompson in for Danielle McKinnon. Quinlan gets the bounce. Chris Connolly speaking to the official, wondering why we're shooting on that one. I think that's his question. Not a bonus situation. Seemed to think that foul was on the floor. At least I think that's his discussion. Armstrong can't get the foul call. Chris Connolly has lost a little bit of the cherub-like demeanor that he had with Adam Humphrey. He's now out in the floor talking to the official, looking for the foul. Gets a warning there officially from Dave Gallagher. (39-27). The host Tommies over the Hurricanes. Kate Ross on the rebound. Ahead for Quinlan. Outside Vidito. 3 points. Nope. Back rim and the stanchion support. Off the bench, Ava Prosser. She'll check in for Charlie Connors. Thompson on the dribble. Picks it up. Finds Plagenhoff. Thompson on the catch, cut, and score. Prosser. Three-pointer rims out. Rebound to Vidito. Vidito short-armed that one a little bit. Plagenhoff. Fakes, puts the shot up, gets her own rebound, puts in her own rebound. Bodies hit the floor, but everyone's back up. Storty in the post. Kicks it back outside for Prosser. Looking inside for Quinlan. Good catch for Benitez. The challenge from Prosser. Storty was met by Armstrong but avoids the travel. Vidito for Kate Ross. Kate Ross gets right down Broadway. Benitez with the rebound. I think we're going to have Quinlan with the reach in. Well, they're going to call it a block, reach, block, foul either way on Kathleen Quinlan. 3.9 seconds to go in this quarter. That's only the fourth. Armstrong will inbound with Plagenhoff. Going to have to get a shot off here pretty quickly. Lauren Armstrong can't get it away. Good defense for Ava Prosser. We're going to go to halftime. The Tommies +8, 39-31. And Bill Gibson, you're watching coverage of the Ken Gould Invitational. One back in 15 minutes. I'll have the second half for you. Fans, welcome back to the LB Gym here for second half action. Ken Gould Invitational St. Thomas Tommies lead the Holland Hurricanes 39-31. Leading scorers in the first half for STU, rookie Charlie Connors, 4 of 5 from the field, including 3 of 3 from deep. Total of 12 points, 3 rebounds. Ava Prosser, 8 points, 4 boards. Alyssa Jeffrey, 7 points. Sam Storty, 5. Katie Vidito, 3. Kylie Roy, 2. Kathleen Quinlan, 2. For Holland, Amy Plagenhoff, 5 of 7 for the field, 3 of 4 from the line, game leading 13 points. Danielle McKinnon, 5. Lauren Armstrong, 4. Carla Benitez, 4. Molly Stedman, 3. And Lily Thompson, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with 3 rebounds for Holland: Plagenhoff, McKinnon, Armstrong, Benitez, and Stedman. Look at the team stats now. The Hurricanes, they're 31 points on 13 of 38, 4 of 16 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the line. For the Tommies, 12 of 40 for 30%, 8 of 18 from three-point land, and 7 of 12 from the charity stripe. For the Tommies, pretty good shooting percentage from deep. You shoot over 40% from 3. That's pretty good. And 7 of 12 from the line. Versus only sending the Hurricanes there for 2 attempted free throws. Helps the Tommies to this 8-point differential that they have. Same 2 schools on the men's side coming up at the conclusion of this one. We'll have that coverage here as well. It is tropical here in the LB Gym. If I didn't know I was inside, I'd be going for the sunscreen. On the court to start the second half for the Hurricanes, Lauren Armstrong is 8, Molly Stedman is 4, Ava Sanat is 11, Carla Benitez is 10, and 6 is Amy Plagenhoff. For the Tommies, Kylie Roy, 4, 9 is Alyssa Jeffrey, 15 Sam Storty, 22 is Ava Prosser, and 12 is Olena Ross. The lob for Storty is picked off by Benitez. Forward for Armstrong. Armstrong strong arms that one into the bucket. Storty gets into the paint, passes out to Prosser. Prosser for 3. Olena Ross works for the offensive board. Gets it out off the Hurricanes. Good hustle there on the offensive glass by Olena Ross. Referees are going to do a little floor polishing on the Tommies' defensive end. We're good to go here on the offensive end for the Tommies. Prosser's pass deflected by Stedman. Now finds the cutting Jeffrey. He's going to draw a foul, I think, on Stedman. The foul's instead going to go on 10, Benitez. It's going to be Benitez's second. Jeffrey to the line. Taken away by the Tommies. Kylie Roy on the far wing. Prosser on the take, blocked by Stedman. Long arms of Molly Stedman. Now it's Stedman on the cut underneath. Tough catch by Stedman. Kicks it outside. Lauren Armstrong. A little too strong on that shot. Prosser on the rebound. Whoa, that's going to be back court. Shot clock running out. Benitez gets it off. No rim, but it is the Tommies in control, so we're going to keep playing. Storty. Now the far side for Jeffrey. Jeffrey against Plagenhoff. Nice cut by Ross. Good finish inside by Olena Ross. We played a little over 2 minutes in the third quarter. Tommy's plus 10, 44-33. Little uniform tuckage there for Lauren Armstrong. Back underway in play here. St. Thomas ball, cross-court pass for Roy. Prosser, now Jeffrey. Puts up the three, front rim, rebound for Sanat. Stedman for Benitez. Plagenhoff in rhythm shot. Rebound taken away by Roy. For Storty. Storty right into the paint, has Ross on the baseline. He's going to fake, now go inside back to Storty. One of them's going to get that ball up. Storty does, but it's rebounded by the Hurricanes. Stedman runs the break well, and nice pass as well from Armstrong to Stedman. Stedman again uses her length to take the ball away from the Tommies. Lauren Armstrong on the drive. Get a foul block, I believe, on Storty. Now it's going to go on Prosser on the push. Ava Prosser's second. Lily Thompson in and Danielle McKinnon in for the Hurricanes. Kate Ross and Charlie Connors in for the Tommies. Armstrong for the second. 6-point game, 6:42 to go, quarter three. Vidito. That's her second three-pointer of the game. Katie Vidito pushes it back to 9. Benitez on the takeaway. Offensive rebound by Armstrong, looking for Stedman. Charlie Connors is there, and it is Alyssa Jeffrey who comes away with it. And now we're going to get a foul on Stedman. Stedman's first. Connors on the drive and the score. Charlie Connors now with 14 for the Tommies. Connors will pick up the foul. She bought the fake just a little bit there from Armstrong. Prosser with the steal and the save, but it is right back to the Hurricanes. Armstrong. There was a reset on the shot clock. Tommies did not have possession, clearly. So they're not going to reset. We're going to now have the shot clock set at, that looks like it's an 11. Alina Ross checks back in. Benitez for Stedman. Thompson. Off board, no good. Kate Ross rebound. Charlie Connor says, I can take this three, I'm open. Benitez on the board. Thompson. Armstrong is open up high. Now Thompson. Not great spacing here for the Hurricanes on this one. They're going to get a block anyway. That's the talent of Benitez getting to the rim. Hurricanes were bunching up a little bit. Once had a boss tell me, tell our crew, I guess, when we were working back in the day, summer job, one of the rules was don't bunch up. Don't get caught with a bunch of standing in one place, in other words. Benitez on the line. Makes the second. 48-38. The Tommies plus 10. 5 minutes to go in the third frame. Storty. Back rim. Ross fights for that rebound, as does Connors. Benitez. And finally we're going to jump ball between Connors and Benitez. That tie-up possession arrow is to Holland. Big shout out to everyone watching from the island. Hope you're doing well recovering from Fiona. Sad to see some of the pitchers from around the region, particularly PEI, hit very hard on the North Shore. Some still without power, as I understand it. Lived on the island for 10 years. Sad to see some of those landmark beaches and buildings on the waterfront just devastated as they were. I can only imagine what I'm not seeing in the media coverage, how bad it might be. Storty with the tie-up. That jump ball will go to the Tommies. Storty for Ross in the post. He's going to go to work. Ross off glass and scores. Elena Ross opens the office in the low post. Storty's going to take the charge. Good step in by Sam Storty. Third foul on Sanat. She will come out. Stedman will check back in. Technical foul called on the white team. Surely this isn't called a technical foul for not having the uniform tucked in. That to me is, I know it's part of the rules, and I know they talked to her about it before. That to me is getting a bit ticky-tack and silly. Never think I've ever seen that before, particularly in a preseason game. Sure, that will be a lesson learned for Lauren Armstrong in the future. Make sure a uniform is tucked before she checks in. Referees deemed it was worthy of calling. Of course, I don't hear the conversation. I'm far above the play. Maybe they've been talking about it a lot throughout the game and finally just had enough and said, we're going to give you one so you learn the lesson. Roy checks back into the game for the Tommies. Roy, Vidito, Jeffrey, Prosser, and Ross. Roy with the tie-up on Stedman. No, that's not Stedman, that's Dima. The Hurricanes. Dima, Benitez, Klagenhoff, Armstrong, and Stedman. Ava Prosser makes a three. Ross takes contact from Benitez. Benitez gets the ball back. There was a no call on that one. Coach Connor says you got to call that one way or another. I'm not sure which way he wanted. I'm sure he wanted the charge. Ross looks to answer on the other end. Dima gets a hand on that one, and Ross is on the end line as she chases the rebound. Fred's going to take an opportunity now to work the officials at his end as they do some mop up in the key. Was a good step in by Ross. Officials elected no call. Benitez for Plagenhoff. Plagenhoff from the elbow makes two. It's going to be her 15th points of the game. That will make her the game's leading scorer, taking over from Charlie Connors of the Tommies, who has 14. Benito, Jeffrey. Jeffrey with a step through and blocked by Dima. The second attempt, though, by Jeffrey. She draws the foul. That's going to go on Ergita Dima. Jeffrey to the line. Jeffrey so far 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Add in a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. And she's got 9. Tommy's plus 12, 2:21 to go in the third. Jeffrey good on the second. Little confusion there as the Tommies were inbounding in the wrong direction. That would have been interesting. See what happened there. Referees blow that one dead. We're going to restart it again with the Hurricanes doing the inbounding. Stedman on the drive, met by Ross, makes two. Good take by Molly Stedman. Ross has got the office open in the post again. And again, she goes to work. Can't convert the two on that play. Tommy said, how is that not a back over? I don't think the ball broke the plane. It was only the foot. That rule's changed a couple times since I was young and began following basketball in terms of what constitutes a back court. Roy's going to get the foul on that one as Plagenhoff makes the running lay-in. She will go to the line. Chance to convert the three-point play with 1:20 to go in the quarter. And she will. Quinlan for Roy. And Jeffrey. Prosser. Back rim. Rebound Dima for Plagenhoff. 1 minute to go now in the quarter. Sanat. It's off the back rim, taken away by Roy. Long pass for Storty. Storty picks up the dribble, finds Jeffrey on the cut. Jeffrey on the spin, blocked by Dima. Plagenhoff slows it up. Finds Stedman outside for Sanat. .30 seconds to go in the quarter. .10 on the shot clock for the Tommies. Quinlan for Roy. Storty, she's going to drive. She's got a lane. She's going to get two. No, she's not going to get two. A little too strong off glass. That's one, in all honesty, Sam Storty should finish. Foul in transition. 10.6, it's going to go. On Quinlan with the block. Benitez will go to the line. Benitez in this one has 7 points. 3 of 12 from the field, so hasn't had a great shooting day. Is 1 of 2 from the line. Make that 1 of 3. Does have 6 rebounds though, does Carla Benitez, and 3 assists. Now 2 of 4 from the line is Benitez. Kate Ross for Sam Storty. 6 seconds, Storty launches from deep. She didn't quite have to shoot that soon. Quinlan picks it up. She's not going to get a shot off as the clock expires. Little clock in Sam Storty's head, running just a little bit fast on that one. She had a little bit more time to get a little bit closer, I think. Nonetheless, the Tommies lead by 7, 55-48. Take about a 2-minute break and come back with action from the fourth quarter. Reminder, the Hurricane men and Tommy men coming up following this one. That's going to be a barn burner because these folks right here beside me that are making their way to the locker room to change. They're a heck of a ball club, and so are the Tommy men. Come on back and check that one out on the live stream. Welcome back, fans. We're set for the fourth quarter here. Tommies and Hurricanes. Day 2 of the Ken Gould Invitational. Tommies 55, Hurricanes 48. Leading scorers for the Tommies: Charlie Connors 14, Ava Prosser 11, Melissa Jeffrey 10. Mimi Plaganoff a game leading 18 for the Hurricanes. Lauren Armstrong 8, Carla Benitez 8. Sanat for Lauren Armstrong. Armstrong on the fake, 2 to shoot. They don't get it off. Armstrong either had to take that jumper or take the shot on the drive. Tommies, good defense to start the quarter, forced the shot clock violation. That is Quinlan for Prosser. Storty now in the low post to wipe up the moisture. I believe this is Humphrey's third game of the weekend, did 2 yesterday. Can't imagine running up and down the floor with these athletes. Referees don't get a break. They have to go the whole time. There's no subs when you're an official. To do that in this heat 3 times in less than 48 hours for Mr. Humphrey. Kudos to him and all the officials working this one. It's a warm one in here. And great basketball action here. This one has turned into a much different game than I expected, sort of off the top, with a number of the, I'll say, bigger name players scratched on both sides. One of the marquee names. But competitive ball game. Here we're tied at 55, 6:52 to go in quarter number 4. Can ask for much more competitive play. It's been scrappy, lots of physical contact. A lot of the younger players getting some heavy floor time. Here's another one here in Vidito who checks in for the Tommies. Katie Vidito has 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist in this one. Lena Ross also checks in. And Charlie Connors with 14, the Tommies' leading scorer, is a rookie. Long 3-point attempt off the front rim. Stedman with the rebound over Roy. Hurricanes take the lead, 57-55. In a game that it looked like the Tommies were starting to take control of. Vidito a little too strong on the shot. Rebound to the Holland College Hurricanes. Benitez for Plagenhoff. Plagenhoff on the drive. Met there by Charlie Connors. No call, and it is going to be out of bounds off of Plagenhoff. Coach Connors was looking for a charge on that last play, and just in the other ear of Adam Humphrey is Coach Connolly, who was looking for the block. Officials making neither happy with the no call there, it seems. Kate Ross will check in. Kylie Roy will go to the bench. Roy, a gamer. Looks like she's going to have a bit of a black eye, a little shiner there from that collision in the first half. Tough again to see from up here in the shadows. Foul on the Tommies. It's going to go on Kate Ross. We're going to have the ball inbounded on the end. 5:50 to go. Hurricanes +2, 57-55. Hurricanes could go to 2-0 with a victory here in this tournament. 2-0 in the tournament, that is. Jeffrey for 3. Side of the rim. Tommies have gone cold here in the quarter, yet to have any points on the board. We played over 4.5 minutes. Ross on the aggressive play on the reach. He's going to get called for the push. You're looking for the steal on Plagenhoff. Ross is first. Ross, Connors, Vidito, and Jeffrey. The Tommy troop on the court right now. Benitez for Stedman, too strong. Rebound Plagenhoff, not quite strong enough, but it is Stedman again on the boards. And Benitez thought about the step back, now going to drive, kick it outside for Lauren Armstrong. Armstrong with the offensive foul. Kate Ross steps in front there. Coach Connolly says, I can't believe that's an offensive foul. Are you serious? He says to the officials. I believe Kate Ross was moving on that one. Might be the preseason. No shortage of the coaches getting the work in and practice up on how to work the officials. Another rainbow for Katie Vidito. That's her third of the game. Vidito will get up to 10 points with that one, hit double digits, and give the Tommies a 1-point lead. Ross on the boards for Kate Ross. Alina Ross slow to get up on the offensive end. This is Carla Benitez. Alina Ross checks the ankle. She seems okay. Now we're going to blow the whistle, check on everybody, and get the floor cleaned up. Prosser will come in for Ross. 4:01 to go, a 1-point Tommy lead. In for a dandy finish here in this one. Quinlan and Storty also check in for the Tommies. We'll reset everybody. Storty, Prosser, Charlie Connors, Kathleen Quinlan, and Alyssa Jeffrey. For the Hurricanes, Ava Sanat is 11, 10 is Benitez, 8 is Lauren Armstrong, 4 is Molly Stedman, and 6 is Amy Plagenhoff. Prosser for Jeffrey. Jeffrey baseline drive met by 3 Hurricanes. They block it out of bounds. I believe that's going to be Armstrong. Got a piece of that shot. 9 on the shot clock. Quinlan on the inbound. For Storty. 6 to shoot. Quinlan open on the far side. Step through jump shot for Kathleen Quinlan. It was a good move. She didn't hit the shot, but it was the right play. Plagenhoff from deep. That rims out. She was 3 for 3 from beyond the arc to start the game. Doesn't have another one since. Elevator doesn't go that high for Kathleen Quinlan. Tommies give the ball back to the Hurricanes. Plagenhoff, another miss from beyond the arc. Now puts her at 3 of 9. Storty for Prosser. Prosser on the drive. Prosser Thought that one was going through. Sanat on the rebound. Stedman, a little too strong. Connors for Prosser, 2:22 to go, quarter number 4. It'll be a great finish in this one. Reminder, the men's game coming up following the action here. Storty set in the low post. They can't get her the ball. Charlie Connors launches a 3. Rebound Kathleen Quinlan, who gets it back out to Sam Storty. Storty drives. Storty's got a layup. Timeout Hurricanes. Quinlan on the offensive glass kept it alive for Storty. Storty made a great move to get to the hoop, lays it in for 2. 2:02 to play. The Hurricanes now trail by 3. $60-57, I believe, is the correct score. Online, I'm showing 62-57. Sure, there'll be some work at the table to rectify whichever score is off. I've been following the scoreboard in the gym here and only looking at the player stats online. Great to have the live stats active. That's certainly makes me able to bring in a little bit more information. Couldn't find the links for them yesterday, was able to today, thanks to the Mounties and the Tommies for having those links live. I'm not sure tomorrow if in the Hurricanes and Mount St. Vincent's game I'll be able to find those links. Don't see those up on either the Hurricanes or Mystics schedules online. And of course it's preseason action, so it's not on the ACAA site either. If I can find it, I'll certainly bring it to the game tomorrow. Those games tomorrow, but I will have it for the Mounties and Tommies. That's how we'll finish up the tournament tomorrow afternoon. 2 and 4, men and women, women and men, pardon me. Mounties and STU. One more to come here today, Holland College men and Tommy men. They'll follow the completion of this one. Hurricanes wanted another call on that, and again, going to work in the post is Ross, kicks it outside for Storty. Storty had Prosser in the post, instead drives. Backdoor cut by Roy, inside for Ross. No, it comes all the way through for Prosser, who drains the jump shot for 2. Ava Prosser puts the Hurricanes behind by 5, 62-57. And again, online is showing 2 more than that. Sure, we'll get that corrected by the end of the game. Not sure what the differential is. Stedman, Armstrong. That was Plagenhoff again. I believe she's now missed 8 in a row from deep, has Amy Plagenhoff. Shooters don't stop shooting. Just gone a little bit cold here, has Plagenhoff. One goes down though, it's a whole different ball game. As we get to the final minute. Jeffrey for Ross. Prosser again launches from deep. That's a 3-pointer. It finds the bottom of the bucket. $65-57 on the scoreboard in-house. We're under a minute to play. As Ava Prosser had a big score there. She takes over the scoring lead for the Tommies, now with 16. Amy Plagenhoff leads all scorers for the game. She's a member of the Hurricanes and has 18 points. So it looks like right now, barring a pretty amazing comeback here from the Hurricanes in the final minute of play, both of these teams will even their record at 1-1 in the tournament. The Hurricanes won yesterday over Mount A by 5. Mount A played a dandy game this afternoon against the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Moving the ball around, certainly great team play on offense and defense by the Mounties. They beat the Mystics. So they're 1-1. The Tommies lost to the Mystics yesterday. They look to be on track for a win here today. We're going to be 1-1 all the way around by the looks of this one, unless there's a Holland College miracle with 55.3 seconds to go. Makes for an interesting Sunday. And I'm not sure if we award a tournament champion. I think we usually do. But it's probably going to come down to point differential or math of some type of who beat who. We all go into the Sunday 1-1. Set off the top of the weekend, evenly matched teams here. And even though we've had some attrition through injury, another miss there from Plagenhoff from deep. Tommies with the rebound, no surprise, it's Prosser. It has been really, really good basketball here all weekend long. All the games have been close. The Mounties seem to be coming through this in pretty good health. If I had to handicap tomorrow, just based on who appears to be available, you'd probably have to give the edge to the Mounties and the Mystics tomorrow, just based on roster availability right now for both these teams. Of course, could be totally different when people show up tomorrow as well. There could be injuries on the other side or some players back. And you still got to play the game no matter what. 42.6 to go, 65-57. 21 on the shot clock. The Tommies will inbound. For Roy. Benitez gives the foul. That'll send Roy to the line. Kylie Roy. Only 2 points in this one. Took that hard collision in the first half. Drew the foul herself on the collision. I believe it was Benitez who that collision was with. Roy to the line. She'll have an opportunity to shoot. 2 of 4 from the free throw line in the game is Kylie. Kylie gambled, couldn't get the steal, but it is out of bounds. The Hurricanes turn that one over. 32.2 to go now. 9-point game. The Tommies in front, 66-57. For Stordy. Stordy with the catch. She's going to get the foul on Stedman. Stordy will go to the line. Sam Stordy has 7 in this contest. Hasn't been to the line yet. Also adds a couple rebounds and assists, does Sam Stordy. Vedito in for Alina Ross. Vedito has 10. 3 3-pointers and 1 free throw for Katie Vedito. Stordy adds another to the Tommies ledger for the full 10-point lead. Connors and Vedito, a couple rookies in double figures for St. Thomas. As Coach Connors said before the game, the rookies are going to have to play a lot, and this one they did, and they came through. You see the double-digit scores. Hurricanes don't get a foul on that one. I think Chris Connolly looking to get teed up. It's already been warned. Definitely wanted the foul call on that one. Gets an explanation from the official. Roy on the line. Now 4 of 7. That one went through, but it caught the stanchion support. Guide wire, whatever you want to call it. Safety rope. One of those things. Pommies are going to come away with a victory as Doherty dribbles it over half. Final score in this one, St. Thomas 15-69. Holland College Hurricanes 57. So as mentioned, both these teams move to 1-1 in the tournament. They'll be back on the court tomorrow. Holland College will get the 10 a.m. game against MSVU. St. Thomas will get the 2 p.m. start against Mount Allison. Going to put 20 minutes on the board for the men to warm up, Holland College and St. Thomas. Last game of the day here at the Ken Gould. Come on back for that one. It's going to be a barn burner. I'm Bill Gibson. Thanks for watching, folks.